Assalamu alaikum dear students. I am Ms. Madiha David, lecturer in biology at Government D College for Women, Kachap. Today in Homeostasis, you will learn about different terms and excretory products of animals. First of all, you will learn about what is metabolism. Its definition is the term metabolism is used to describe all chemical reactions involved in maintaining living state of the cells. There is all kind of chemical reactions that occur in cells. Metabolism is divided into two categories: catabolism, breakdown, or anabolism, synthesis. Catabolism is the breakdown of molecules to obtain energy. Anabolism, synthesis process, the synthesis of all compounds which are needed by a cell. Now you can see the image. Metabolism boosts your metabolism. Excretion. So many wastes are accumulated and they must be removed out of the body. Definition is the elimination of wasteful metabolites, mainly of nitrogenous nature, is called as excretion. Now, what are metabolites? Metabolites are the end products or intermediate products of metabolic reactions and are catalyzed by various enzymes that naturally occur in the cells. Excretory products of animals: carbon dioxide and water. Among the assimilated, that is used nutrients in animals, carbohydrates, lipids, they are metabolized to water and carbon dioxide. Waste nitrogen. Proteins and conjugated molecules like nucleic acid proteins. Metabolism produces waste nitrogen in various forms: urea, ammonia, uric acid in different animals. Waste nitrogen proves toxic or dangerous, so in different forms they should be removed from the body. Now, excretory products of plants. In plants, the mechanism of excretion is different as compared to the animals. So it majorly occurs through leaves in plants. Oxygen. Plants are autotrophic, that is, they are able to make their own food by a special process called photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide and water. Plants in metabolism produce carbon dioxide, water as the excretory products. Organic, inorganic compounds. Plants also produce several organic, inorganic compounds which are stored for various purposes, and whenever necessary they are also removed from the body. Excretion in plants. Excretion is one of the essential properties of life. So all living things must undergo excretion in order to get rid of harmful wastes. Oxygen is a waste product of photosynthesis. That is, oxygen is released. Carbon dioxide is a waste product of respiration. That is, in this process it is released. Water is the waste product of both photosynthesis and respiration. Water is lost through transpiration, or water is just used for maintaining turgor in the cell. Now, what is turgor? Shape of plant cells is maintained and the cell is said to be turgid. Due to entry of water, cells swell and their shape is becoming rigid. This condition is known as turgor. And if water leaves the cell, then they become flaccid or wilt. And this is the difference between turgid and flaccid cells. That is, in flaccid cells, water leaves and the cell wilts, but in turgid cells, water enters. Definition is the state of turgidity resulting in rigidity, stiffness of cells or tissues, typically due to absorption of water and fluids. Some plant cells have cell wall, so they resist water pressure or turgor pressure. But animal cells lack cell wall, so they may burst due to excessive entry of water. Now you can see the images. Flesh cell, in which water moves out of the cell, it shrinks, and turgid cell shape is maintained due to gain of water. Water molecules move inside the cell and it becomes turgid. Role of vacuoles in excretion. You know, vacuoles are for storage of various products, like there are food vacuoles. Plant cells have large vacuoles. Vacuoles can be used for the storage of useful compounds or waste substances. Waste substances may accumulate at the levels or concentrations that may lead to crystal formation in the vacuoles. Plants produce certain wastes of inorganic nature which are stored in various plant organs. Now you can see the images. Respiration, excretion in plants. Basically it occurs through leaf. Plant excretion. As plants do not have special excretory organs like animals, so it basically occurs through leaves. Role of leaves in excretion. Leaves as excretophores. Leaves are the prominent organs for this purpose. They are destined to fall off, as in the case of autumn leaves in plants. These plant leaves die off, and it happens in leaves and stalk of certain bulbs. Example is bluebell plant leaving its bulb underground. Now what is a bulb in plants? A bulb is a short stem with thick fleshy leaves, and their function is food storage. Examples are garlic and lilies. You can see the image of bulb, onion, garlic. Images of bluebell plant. Excretophores. Leaves are excretophores. Gardeners find rotted autumn leaves as a good source of minerals for the soil. The falling of yellow leaves in autumn actually is the seasonal time for the plants in order to get rid of the accumulated waste in the plants. So leaves are called excretophores. According to an explanation, change in color of falling leaves is not due to the removal of green chlorophyll. Because the microscopic examination of autumn leaves, it shows that these are loaded with pigmented compounds before or prior to falling off. Much toxic materials like heavy metals, they increase sharply, that is, their becomes high as the yellowing proceeds in leaves. Some trees deposit strange chemicals in their branches, trunks, areas like old xylem. Xylem is a tissue which transports water and minerals. They are talking about old xylem, which is no longer used in water transport. This takes place in ebony trees. They produce very black wood in their center. These are considered to be waste materials by plant physiologists. Who are physiologists? A person who study physiology or functioning of plants. You can see the images of ebony trees, tall trees, and in the center they store black, strange waste or chemicals. Excretory products, chemical weapons. Some plants actively secrete waste compounds into the soil and then using them as chemical weapons against other competing plants. For example, cone-bearing plants, conifers.